We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Braves and the Bats. The Bats aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Luis Castillo will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great match.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Ozuna to the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory. Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 28 home runs and 84 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. With Walker Buehler gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
That misses. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again. 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Real Muto finds it. A throw down to first, one away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Betts into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So striding in, Manny Machado. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Guy does a lot of different things on the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Trout is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This isn't this guy's first rodeo. He's been in the league for quite a while now. This wily veteran is having a great year.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. As offered at and missed, he chased it for strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And he'll step off and try again. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. LeMahieu hits right-handed pitching very well, makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Miguel Sano. He swings and grounds it to short. Bregman gloves it. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Now in the box, Carlos Santana. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. A 1-2 pitch.
That's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. Grounded to first. Santana's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's all for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 29 home runs for him on the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo.
Leading off for the bat.
First pitch on its way.
Darling.
This is line to left. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Tatis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Here's Manny Machado now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down.
High and deep to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Bats are out in front here, 2-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Christian Yelich. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Shot toward right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination, coming to get him some.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nolan Arenado is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's another 1-2. Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And this ball is popped up. drifting back behind the mound. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And it's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 23 for him thus far. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll it there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And a ball 1-0. Sano, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for strike 2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Trout. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Bats are out on top 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Alex Bregman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His start
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. That hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Up and in for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Starling Marte as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering on its way. Looped out toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. At the plate, Ketel Marte. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. On the move again from first. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout at the track. The wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And in steps Manny Machado. 1 ball, no strikes the count. still only one out in the inning. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Trout looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz, number 23 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Steven Strasburg, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Now batting.
In now, Gary Sanchez. That's down into left center for a base hit. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
A little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. Into the box, Miguel Sano, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 3 runs already home here. Still 1-2. Strasburg comes set. Here's his offering.
That's ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
In is Christian Yelich as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out.